shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Complete out of the backfield. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. To the ground, he's got it again. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Buys a little extra time. Can't get him to the ground. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Slings it downfield. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Gamecocks have moved it inside the 20. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right back to him on the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Gamecocks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and 4th or 3rd down and goal situation.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Skips away from pressure. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. To the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Christian there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Quick release by the QB. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
He wants to throw it again. Using the quick game. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Rockets lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Rudolph. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to throw, it's Gleason. Oh, they're after him. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. That might seem like a risky call to go for it on 4th down, David. You can't just hand the defense a win in that spot, David.
No, and when you go back and you look at games, a lot of times those field goals get you beat. And this offense is like, forget that, we're going to be aggressive. And because they got it, it was a great call.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal.
42 spot.
Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Traynor. Touchdown, Toledo! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
South Carolina, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Now they'll run the draw. Ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
First half coming to an end. Offensively, you're trying to put a drive together, get back in this ball game. The last thing you wanted to do was turn the football over, dig yourself an even bigger hole. Not good execution.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. That's reeled in. It's Bennett. Oh, he got loose. Trying to take it back. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Rushes on him. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught, it's Jacobs. And they get him down.
He ends up getting tackled at the 34-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Now adjusting. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? And the Gamecocks will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Bring in the heat. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. 1 more snap coming before halftime. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2, and they'll take an 8-7 lead. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. On the run from inside his own 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. The Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Looking downfield, it's Gleason. The throw. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Just ran him over.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Wide receiver going in motion. On the move, it's Trainer. Plows through the defense. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. So now it's 2nd and long.
22. Line, 22. Ready, go.
They go to the draw. He breaks a tackle.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Setting up the screen. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Gleason. Hauls it in. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Rockets! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
Makes the catch. The 2-point conversion is good. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He'll start this drive going to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Jacobs. And the defense drags him down. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the back. Makes the grab. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
steps away. On the run, deep down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Offense is back on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed behind the line. It's Rudolph. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Gleason. Throws for the tight end. That's caught. It's a 0. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Hand off from the shotgun. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the 3rd. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play.
Pound 55.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to...
Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Toledo! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
South Carolina offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. To the air, it's Sellers. Quarterback now breaking the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Bennett.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw again. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. At the 35, he's open. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little time with his feet. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead. Get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
That last completion sets him up on second down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical.
Turning it on. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Rides to back and leaves it. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The Rockets enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. Rides the back on the option to give. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me.
Touchdown, Rockets! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive.
South Carolina, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Sellers. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Got a man in the middle. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You could tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
Lets it fly. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had...